I'm gonna have my
Recording in progress. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition, another installment, another episode of the Black Men Win podcast with your boy Tyler Pie Guy. I got a special guest with me today. And usually for the first question, and because I know my man's right here, you know what I'm saying? He's been on several other podcasts that I host, you know what I'm saying, and I've always introduced this man, but per Black Men Win question number one, I gotta let this man gas himself because he got a lot more accolades that I can run down the list, and he think I didn't see this right, but we gonna talk about it because my man's and the Stuck in the Middle podcast are now award winning. You feel me? So I'm gonna just let my man's go ahead and let him explain to him who himself is. You understand what I'm saying and what he got going on. So let him know, brother.
man. I go by AK, Uncle AK. Real names are Condi Mba. My
Yes,
government
sir.
names, born names and stuff. But born and raised in Cameroon, Central. For those who want to debate, they'll say West Africa, but Central Africa. Came here when I was 16, and since then, man, just been trying to get you guys, man, leave this American dream that everybody talking about. You know
Oh
what
man,
I'm saying?
stop
Like,
it. Oh man,
just
stop
stop it.
that. Stop
You know,
that.
but my love of technology, man. Everything technology.
Yeah.
Everything. Well, not everything is science, but some things science. But
Right.
everything technology, I'm a lover of. That's why I started Stuck in My podcast with my brother and my cousin Dan Hands. Shout out to them, man. That's how we started Stuck in the Middle, and we just wanted to talk. Well, I wanted to talk.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I just wanted to talk. I just wanted a space where, I just wanted to vent, say whatever I wanted. But with this society, you know what I mean? You got to watch what you say. But hey,
Absolutely.
man, then it was just about, just talking like brothers, and just expressing ourselves, from not just African, but a black man, at that,
Right.
in America. And later on, we just found it very redundant. It was like, what are we doing this for again? So we had to switch it up. So we switched it up and we just said, yo, we're going to talk to the movers and shakers in that media society, right? So this award show that I attended yesterday, you know what I mean?
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
to
Yes, sir.
the Real App, you know
The
what I
Real
mean?
App. Shout out to the
Yeah,
Real
the Real
App.
App. Shout out to the Real App, man. Created the award show.
That's amazing, man.
Man, gave us that. So it was like surreal, man. You know what I mean? Like just things like this, There's some shits that you see it on TV, bro.
Absolutely,
Like you see
absolutely,
the
bro.
BETs, all that stuff. They started somewhere just like this. The Breakfast Club started somewhere like this. Learn Your Leisure podcast?
Yep, Earn Your Leisure.
Yeah.
Yep, shout out to
Yeah,
them boys
Earn
over
Your
there.
Leisure, shout out, yeah, same thing, you know what I mean? So we just, brothers, we just love technology. We love to talk. We love to connect people. So why not do all of that? I mean, why not take everything we love and, so hold dear to our hearts, our passions, right? And
Absolutely,
also
absolutely.
put that together and make some, some moves, some bread, bring our peoples too to come join in, stuff like that. So we've been able to create a platform where we got, there's this segment called the Couch Talk,
Yep.
where
Love the
people
couch
just talk
talk.
crazy, the debate, it's
Love the
crazy over
couch
there,
talk. Yep.
it's crazy over there.
Shout out to the
But yeah,
couch talk, man. I
man,
love
shout out
them
to
people over
shout
there,
out to
man.
South Charles, man. Shout out to South
They
Charles.
be
Part of
going
the Couch
crazy,
Talk,
bro.
man. They be going crazy
They
up
be
in
going,
that joint, man.
they be talking that stuff.
They're talking crazy, man. You know what I mean?
Oh man.
Anyways, I just love the Couch Talk, because everybody brings it.
Absolutely.
Everybody's just real with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And then you got now the shout out to Tutu, she does the artist spotlight.
Absolutely. Yep.
And that actually came about because Reflex was like, man, I don't be doing this makeup man. Like I don't be doing this shit, man. Like it's just too many makeup artists out here, man. Like, I don't want to be doing this, it's too redundant. So I was like, okay. So I was like, huh. Well, we got 3 people over here who can interview and cannot be fighting for spots. So we'll create another lane. So we say, yo, artist spotlight. So you go talk to all the artists, makeup artists, anything artists, musical artists. That's your lane. So you body that. Why Reflex bodies? Shout out to Reflex, man. Very, very, very talented brother, man. Hey,
Listen.
if somebody say, no, go ahead.
Y'all have been building a network, bruh. Like y'all have been over there busting y'all butt Like it's so amazing because I think I've been a fan of y'all for about a year and some change now. And just seeing how y'all have come just off of that, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like y'all have created so many lanes within your podcast network. I'm like, yo, it make a brother need to step up his game. You feel what I'm saying? But that's good. But that's good
It
because now
is.
because I see a blueprint. You understand what I'm saying? I see a blueprint
Mhm.
on how it needs to be done, the hiccups, the mistakes, the triumphs. You understand what I'm saying? So it's literally a blessing to see you and your brother Flex literally doing, that, creating
Yeah.
not just a podcast, but like a network for for others to have their voices heard. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's amazing. Yeah. So
Sir. And not just that too, man. We were able to publish his book,
right,
no
he's
thing
booked, man.
reflects, man. No thing, no such thing as halfway.
Yeah.
I should have this engraved in my mind, bro. Shout out to Reflex, man, the author. Go cop No Such Thing as Halfway. It's on Amazon, uh, Barnes and Nobles, wherever you cop books, man. Go cop that.
Go
My
cop
man's
it.
book, man. He's an author. He's also an artist. Just search Reflex,
Mm-hmm.
RIFLEX on YouTube. My man is right there. He got his own YouTube channel as well, Reflex.
Right.
I am Reflex, and then he's still doing Stuck in the Middle too as well. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just
Right.
so many different things. So many different avenues. Me, I just, I'm really an introvert, believe it or
Mm-hmm.
not. I just like being in the background. You know what I mean? So all the videos I cut, all them different things, like all the technicalities, yeah, I'm there. Even though I'm still afar,
Right.
even though I'm far away from the DMV, but I
Right.
still take care of all of that. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Again, technology gives us that, that leeway to do so.
Absolutely.
So I take it and I ran with it. And so got that. What else, man? Educational wise, man, we're blessed to have, parents that didn't go to school, but made sure that their kids went to school, bro. So we'll
Absolutely.
get beat. I remember we were getting beat. I remember getting beat, man, because we'll not be, good in school and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
when we came here, it kind of switched, man, because back home, bro, education back home is different. So you got to read between the
Absolutely.
lines, man.
Okay.
But here I'm
Got
like,
you.
you going to chew that shit? Give me. That's it. I bet.
Yeah.
Let me see that. You know what I mean? So I just took it, man, ran with it. We both did information technology,
Mm-hmm.
undergrad, masters. Um, man is doing cyber, and me, I'm just my own little corner doing my little Scrum master job. You know what I mean?
Man.
And just um, trying to learn different ways of being a manager, but
Yeah.
not manage people. If you know
Right.
what I mean, like
Right. Right.
just learn those skills. You know what I mean? Because at the same time, too, I mean, I'm like that person that is linking all those different people within Stuck in the Middle. You know what I mean? Me
Mm-hmm.
and my brother, we're like the center, and everybody's like revolving around us. So I got to learn how to not only manage my own self, but not also manage all those different people and make sure that we're always meeting our hey, let's drop every Sunday or every other Sunday, or
Mm-hmm.
you dropping this day, you dropping that day. I'm making sure that there's always, content going through the feed. So
Look at you,
I don't know if
AK.
that covered that question, man,
Hey man. Hey man.
but
First of all, I don't get long answers because everybody be so timid, when they want to gas themselves. But see, that's what I be appreciative of AK. AK come on and he let it be known what the hell he doing, okay? And that's what I
hey, man.
want. That's what I want. I be trying to get people because some people they don't want I get the humbleness, right? And you can all
Mhm.
and humbleness is key, especially within our field. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm like, sometimes you gotta tell people what it is. Like
Yep,
I'm just not no chump on the street. Like I'm
yep,
doing some work out here. You feel me? It
yep.
may not be the work that you're doing, or may not be the work that you may see me doing, but that's
Or
what you
think I
see.
should be
Or
doing.
exactly. You understand what I'm saying? Exactly. Thinking
Yeah,
of what I
yeah,
should be doing. But see,
yeah,
that's what you think. That's your opinion. I respect it. It's
yep,
not just I'm not gonna go by it. I'm gonna do what
yep.
I want to do. Now, if that makes you angry, then you're gonna have to take that up with the God. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna keep
No, no,
moving.
no. Yep.
right? And so I respect both of you guys because you guys have continuously like stayed in your lane, but then went into other lanes, staying in your lane, right? Like it's weird saying that, but it's
Yeah.
like you guys have just continued to push. You know, you guys being awarded by the Real app. You know, like it was ordained. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
you guys have been
Mm-hmm.
working towards that. You
Mm-hmm.
guys have been
Mm-hmm.
continuously um just pushing the narrative and just going crazy. You understand
Yeah.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like I said, giving a lot of people voices who you normally don't see, or maybe not even trying to be on that type of stage, right?
Exactly.
They're trying to push themselves, like couch talk. Sometimes it's
Mm-hmm.
like some people are a little timid, but then once they get a little comfortable, right? You guys, I think the best thing about you guys is that um you guys create a comfortable space,
Oh yeah.
right?
Hell yeah. Hell
That's
yeah.
the
Hell yeah.
thing, right? You guys create a comfortable space. And a lot of podcasts don't create comfortable spaces
Mm-mm.
um
Mm-mm.
for their not only their guests, right, but the people like you said that you're managing. Right? The people who are doing segments on your
Mm-hmm.
network or on your
Mm-hmm.
podcast, the people that are coming in and putting on in those hours, like those are the people.
Right. Right.
So it's respect and love to y'all, man.
I appreciate it,
Congratulations.
bro. Appreciate it.
AK, we got a couple questions for you, brother, because the Black Men Win podcast is designed to literally hit on a lot of different topics that go within our sphere of black men. Because in the last couple years, I think we're taking a shift. We're supporting each other more. We're looking out for each other more. Um, I do believe that emotionally and mentally we're getting better. It may be a slow process, right? But I think we're getting better in that realm. So I want to ask you, do you believe as black men we support each other in these fields? Spiritually, emotionally, mentally, physically, and financially. What do you say to that?
I'll say it depends. Your
Mhm.
circle, your network, right?
Right, right.
But it's also important that you have to you have to know what your values are for yourself,
Absolutely.
right? Because that's the only way you can provide value to somebody else. You know
Absolutely.
what I mean? So upon me knowing
Excuse
what
me.
my values are, there was no way I'll go and create miracles because somebody thinks I'm supposed to create miracles. Nah, bro.
Okay.
This is
Talk
where my
about it. Talk
values
about
end. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
this is how far I can go. You know what I mean? And if the tables were turned around, I'm pretty sure that's how far you could go to because that's how we coined this
Exactly.
relationship. You feel me?
Exactly. Exactly.
So your day ones will be your day ones,
Right.
and the people you met 364 days later, they're
Mhm.
gonna be the people you met 360. They could become your day ones too at some point in time, right? But it
Absolutely.
just depends
You're
on
right.
how you do it. But I feel like we have the idea of it.
Mm.
We have the idea of it. Like we are doing it, but
Are we
are
doing
we
it?
are we really doing it? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's because more of like if you getting money,
Mm-hmm.
but yet you don't want to tell me how you're getting money, but yet you want me to come kick it with you, and or you want me to go over
Right.
there
You want to
and
floss in my
yeah, you know what I'm
face.
saying? And I'm like, yo,
Right.
no, bro, teach me how to fish. Don't give me fish. You know what
And
I'm
I'm like, that's the thing. Don't give me the fish. I want to
saying?
know the I want to know the techniques. How did you
Exactly.
get this, right?
Exactly.
And then even if you don't want to tell me, hell, you can give me some hints
Mm-hmm.
and I'll freak it how I can get it,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'll do it
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
my way. Just give me hints. But I think to your point, you man, that's I don't think anybody brought that up for real. Um, because for real, like I think we don't sit here and give each other as black men game unless we get money,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Unless we trying to get some money, right?
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like I remember so many times I would ask AK or I would ask some of my pod brothers, like, yo, I need some help. And da, 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 da. It was nothing to them, right? They asked for the same as nothing. Like if you need something, that's I'm not about to withhold information to stop you succeeding,
Exactly.
right? Like that's I always looked at that concept as stupid.
Very.
And black men are succeeding. Like, let's not get it twisted. More than just getting money, right? There we are succeeding on every level. I think to AK's point, like, why aren't we sitting here teaching and giving that game to other black men? Because at this point, a lot of people want to learn, right? And the
Mm-hmm.
fact that what is the gain from withholding? What do you think is the gain from withholding the information?
Maybe it's just envy or jealousy, man, or somebody thinks that, you know what I mean, you probably know more than them, or they think that you're better than them. But the thing is, the thing with that, I always feel like, you know, you act like you're better than me.
Mm-hmm.
Thing is, you feel that way, but you never mentioned it,
You
even in transit. You know what I mean? It
you
just
never
so
say it.
magically happened that now we
Right.
arguing about some other shit, and then now you have that to say.
Right.
So you looking at me like you wanted me to say something. I'm like, no, we were already talking about this. I'm not about to, you know, talk about that. This is two
Right.
different things. Let's finish this, then we talk about that. You know what I mean? And we don't have those. We don't have those healthy conversations anymore. You know what I mean? Like we just sit, we turn up, and everybody
Yep.
go.
That's it.
It's not, bro. How you really doing, bro? Like you good? You know what I mean? Like, are you struggling with anything? You need help?
And I think that's what a lot of us nowadays are trying to just change, because it's just like, yo, you getting money. How you getting money?
Right, right,
I
right,
don't
right.
need to know what you're doing to get the money. I don't care. I just need to know the steps, the
Mm-hmm,
rules, and I'm
mm-hmm,
good.
mm-hmm,
Just get that's it. If you
mm-hmm.
give me a blueprint, I'm fine. And I think that's what a lot of us are just kind of saying, because during that time of, the 80s towards the 2000s, I can definitely say, especially during the 2000s, a lot of us, it was just a get it how you live mentality. I've definitely seen over the past couple years, I want to say 5, that there's been a shift in like how black men just support each other. Like, yo, if you need this, I got you. Don't worry about it, because we were just not giving towards each other.
What made you think? I mean, what sparked that? What reversed that?
I think it was like black men showing me that, right? Like showing me that black men could give to other black men.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Because my thing is, for as much as I grew up where I was in Detroit, again, unless you were in the game or you wanted your kids or your son to pick up a ball, whether football or basketball, or have him go to college, you're not giving him any type of trade game, right? Go to trade school. Like, it's different. It was, even if
Hold on.
even in
Hold on. Let's spice this up a little bit, okay? Let's spice up a little bit, because
yeah.
I'm hearing something in what you're saying, and
Mhm.
I wanted to bring this up, but I kind of wanted you to lead me to it so I could say it, so that it shouldn't be like I'm the one who said it, but you know who said it. But anyway, since we're saying it in trans, I might as well just say it.
Yeah, man.
I'm an African brother.
Yeah.
You're not an African brother.
Right.
You African American.
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you think there is a divide between you and I? I mean, I'm not saying that you and I now.
Right.
Just,
You and
right, I'm just talking about,
of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes, absolutely.
So some people don't think so, you know what I mean? Or some
Right.
people might come fight me on this, but
No, and here's the thing. I'm not gonna fight you, because I understand that there's
right,
a definite difference and a divide here.
right.
Right.
Remember one time you came through, my spot, and then you were dip
Mhm.
out, and I was like, yo, take this shit with you. Remember? And you were like, the bottle? I was like, yeah, but like, let's
Right. I
go.
was like, because you was just like, take the bottle. I'm like, the bottle? Really? The whole bottle?
This shit's like,
Because AK, in the African American community, you take a bottle, it's about to be bullets blown. like, let's keep it a bean. Let's keep it a whole motherfucking stack. Like, you go into a party. I go in Detroit, go to a party. I take a bottle, AK. Somebody's going to pop me in my leg. It's rap. Oh hell no! What the fuck
Rap,
you doing? Da, 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 da.
rap.
So when you come from that, and not that aggressive, right? But
Yeah,
it's just like you don't see it. You don't
yeah.
see it. Of course, they giving shots and everything like that, but most of the time, black men are paying for something, even if it's ran by black men or whatever like that. Now, like I said, if they homies, yada yada yada, you might get a discount or may get in for free, depending on what it is. But it wasn't until I really got to college and really got out of that space and spirit, and even coming up here to New York, that I understood, like, yo, wow, like giving is really between black men. Like giving is a thing, and I've always wanted to be a giver towards my bros and everything. I've
Mhm,
always
mhm,
kind of been that person.
mhm,
You
mhm.
know what I'm saying? And I think I've allowed my bros to kind of open up their, sense of, giving, because we bros, we cool. We've been knowing each other for like 10 years, nigga. We done went
Yeah,
through the trenches. Fuck you talking about. You
yeah,
understand what I'm saying? Like, this is no bullshit. We done,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like when you did that, I'm like, yo, what? Really? Because that doesn't happen. Right. And I know,
right.
and I'm positive it happens a lot when it comes to my African brothers and sisters, because shit, I go to parties, open bar, take the bottle. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, I can't drink all this.
We even come into the joint with our own bottles too. It's like, man,
Man, y'all come to the joint with your own bottle. Y'all
come to the
come to
joint
the
with our
joint with the
own.
own bottle. Everybody's getting a shot.
Exactly. Everybody,
Everybody's getting
everybody
a
will pay.
shot.
Everybody get everybody.
Everybody's getting a shot of everything in this bag. Okay,
You,
you
you're
will
not
be
taking for a
fucked up.
shot. You're
No,
not taking.
legit.
You know what I mean? It's not. Listen, bro. Listen, man. Life is already hard enough, bro. You know what
Yes.
I mean? Life itself is already hard. The minute you wake up, from sleep, put your, your foot in your sandals, and you
Yep.
wake up.
Yep.
You say, one of my neighbors, they start stressing you because they don't even respond. And you like, just
Exactly.
wake up for the rest of the day.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Type shit. So you just gotta live life, man.
We do, man.
Just
We
gotta live
do. And I think living life, I think one thing that you have definitely taught me is that just to live life, just not to say just carefree about shit, just but I mean, yeah, to say that,
life.
like, just yeah.
As far your bills are paid, my guy.
You feel
Just
me?
gotta work,
That's
bro.
it.
Live.
That's it. All right.
Because
So
tomorrow is not guaranteed. So just live.
do we continue to let our generational curses in our community of black men hinder us from experiencing and realizing our true potential?
No,
Ooh,
no, 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 no.
let's talk
Uh,
about it.
because even me, like, okay, let me speak from, and this is what Stock Community is about, right? As you can
Right.
see, two different worlds.
Mm-hmm.
I can speak from my African stand. I can speak from an African American stand too, because I've experienced both worlds, and I've had
Absolutely.
extensive conversation. I mean, we've had conversations about stuff like this. So, um, there's certain things in my own culture that for me too, I'm like, the fuck. Like, there's this
Does
we
that
have
apply? Yeah.
kings, you have kings, queens, all that stuff, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
tribes, and each tribe has a chief or king or whichever. And
Mm-hmm.
when you come to say hi to them, like you gotta bow and like beat your hands. And I mean, me, when I came to the West, I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna do that shit no more. Because even back then, I was like, we all human beings, bro. You
Yeah.
go to church and you say God creates everybody in His image, and we are all one. Then I come here, you're telling me to bow to another man for what? The fuck for what? Like that's just stupid. My nigga, like why?
That nigga AK
So
said, "I'm not buying to no
I'm not
man."
bowing to nobody.
I
Mhm.
hear
I,
that.
I go on my knees. I go on my knees. I lay flat on my stomach for
Yeah.
God and God alone. And everybody else could kick rocks. I ain't bowing for nobody no more,
I
bro.
hear that.
So we can talk, we can interact, we can do, we can study, we can play soccer, play
Right.
basketball, whatever. But don't tell me to bow, man. I bow if I only bow to somebody who I don't know, man. You gotta do something like extraordinary, bro. And I'll be like,
Like,
bow
like,
to you.
mm,
Um,
bowing. I can't even imagine my
you know.
bowing to somebody.
And then
Yeah.
secondly,
Right.
too, is like I refuse. Like, okay, see, like, I got touched, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I refuse for anybody to push me to the corner to one side and say, yo, because you get like sleeves, you cannot be in a corporate world or you cannot do X, Y, and Z.
Absolutely.
Nah, nigga, we gonna get in there anyhow, any way, shape, or form. It's just about win.
Man, that's the thing about my African brothers and sisters. Y'all are bold as shit. You feel me? Like y'all will walk up in that y'all. Mm. I love y'all so much, man. Y'all will walk up into corporate America and literally cuss out Emily or Bob with no hesitation.
Bro, we
And
just
it and
talk.
it and it'll be just so subtle too. It's not aggressive how we be aggressive because
Mm-hmm.
us as black folks as African Americans we aggressive. I love us, but we aggressive. We know how to really cuss somebody out and hurt their feelings. We do. We do.
Tell me about it. Yeah.
We do. We do. We
Yeah,
do. We do. For
I
sure.
do.
We do. But y'all have a subtle tone to y'all when y'all just aggressively shade somebody and just in their lives. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's just something about that I'm like, wow, I love that. Like it's amazing to see that, and it's amazing to understand. Like when it comes to African culture, y'all don't have those type of you know liabilities in a sense, right? Like y'all don't look at things like that. Like
No.
generational curses definitely are a us thing, right? Not to say it's not a African thing in some cultures, but I don't hear that from a lot of my African brothers and sisters that they have, generational curses or things that may be traumatic or
Bruh,
everything like that.
bruh.
Again,
Just
y'all
I
are some
myself.
hard motherfuckers too.
Just I myself talking to you right now, right? If we're supposed to talk about like traumas or shit like that, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
growing up, man, growing up again with education and stuff, back home when you come home and you're not
Right.
doing good in school, it's not like here where they got the law that you can't beat kids. The kids will pick up the phone and call child services. Honey,
Listen.
where the fuck you gonna find child services at? Where you gonna find that shit at?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Bruh, your mom or dad gonna beat your head inside out.
Beat your head inside out. Listen,
Years
that's
of
one thing about the black parent, whether African or African American, man. We got our ass whooped if you ain't do
yeah,
good in school.
yeah,
God damn.
yeah.
Shit, my ass hurt. I still
But
feel
look
it.
at me now.
You feel me?
Look at me now. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Even
grateful for the ass whoopings.
yeah, yeah. I mean, now I can understand that. I can understand that that was their means of telling me that you were doing bad. We trying to put you in the right direction. Yeah, some people might say, oh, it was too much. But
Right.
hey, who are you to quantify that? Get your
I
own. Then
think
you
that's a
understand.
I think that's a generational curse that doesn't need to be broken.
No,
Honestly,
no,
I'm going to
yeah,
say that, and that may
yeah.
that may spin some heads a little bit, but I'm gonna say that's a curse. Because they call those one of the curses. But I'm gonna just say, like, okay, relentlessly beating your child for no reason, we don't condone that here.
Yeah,
Period. Now, whoopings, okay, getting ass
spanking.
whoopings, spankings,
Yeah, getting spanked.
okay.
The grocery store at that too.
Yes,
You
getting
know what
your
I'm saying?
ass whooped in the grocery store.
Yeah.
You can't do that nowadays
At the
because now
food.
you like AK said, child services will be on your
Mhm,
ass.
mhm.
Because everybody got a phone now, whether they call in child services or putting that shit on social media. So, but it was during that time when we was growing up, like, yo, if you effed up in the grocery store or you was acting a fool or touching stuff that you wasn't supposed to be touching, and your mama already told you don't go in here
Don't go
touching stuff, and you did it anyway, what do you expect? And they went off. You understand what I'm saying? You probably get a hit to the head. I would get a lot of slaps to the neck, a lot of
there.
slaps on the head. I would get a lot of wait till we get home, and literally it will be wait till I get home, and I would try to lock myself in the bathroom
Damn.
like that because I knew my mama was coming. It was one time I can remember I fucked up in school. Oh my god, I fucked up in school. My mom was like, "All right, just wait till we get home." My grandmother had to come pick me and my mama up because her car was in the shop at the time. Yo, my grandma had to get off work and leave work early and missed her money. Yo, I got it double time
Man.
from grandma and from mama. When I tell you I tried to lock my ass in the bathroom, my mama like, get out the bathroom. You ain't doing nothing.
Can't
You
escape
ain't
that one.
peeing. You ain't doing
You can't escape that one, bro.
you,
You cannot escape that one.
bro. You try to, and there's nowhere to hide,
You're gonna have
right?
it.
You just gonna have to take
You're
it.
gonna have it. You're gonna have it.
Oh
You can't
my
escape that one.
god. But like you said, that gave us a sense of, all right, I'm not gonna fuck up. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I'm disciplined enough to not
Mm-hmm.
make these mistakes again. Because if she tell me not to, I don't want to get my ass whooped again. So, and I still think about that at the age of 27. You understand what I'm saying? Like, hell no, fuck that. No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um,
Another
what?
one,
Oh, go
real
ahead.
quick,
Go ahead.
is it takes a village to raise a child.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Here, you don't see that often. You know what I mean, it's like
oh
somebody
my
corrects a
God.
child to just come, don't you dare touch my motherfucking kid.
And you
Like,
know what, AK? That is so true. I'm grateful personally to have a village that raised me.
mhm,
My mom's friends, church family, what I'm saying, who really poured into me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm grateful for that. But a lot of people don't have that. A lot of
mhm,
us in the African American community don't have that because, like you said, um, don't touch my child. Don't, don't sit here and look at my child. Oh no, we can't be friends. All of that. Like, there was a time where I was little or just like teen, preteen, and I would go over my cousin's house and go over my god brother house and everything like that, my friend's house. But it's so crazy nowadays that nobody is doing any type of sleepovers, any type of, you know, people like moms these days aren't friends enough to have that type of relationship anymore. If you understand what I'm saying, like, it's just in a sense where there was a time where parents used to be kind of close, like the neighborhoods used to be kind of close, in a sense where you could go down the block, go get a plate of food, whatever, stand
mhm.
on the stoop or whatever. But now it's to the point where no, you bring your ass home. I don't know these people. You know what I'm saying? So it sucks. The togetherness kind of has dwindled. Even though I feel like like I said, when it comes to black men, we've kind of made some progress, but I think as a whole, as a black people, we're kind of still, it's back and forth. It's like a seesaw.
Yeah,
It's like a seesaw.
but we're gonna get there though.
We gonna get there.
We're gonna get there.
What can we do? And see, and this goes into the fourth question. What can we do better as black men individually to help improve our overall community for the next generation? So the people after us, our grandkids, when we long gone in the ground somewhere up in Mars or some shit, they freezing our bodies and shit like that. We're gonna become artificial aliens or whatever. What happens? What can we do better for
I
our
don't know, man.
generations, man?
I don't know, bro. Like I've been thinking about that for the longest because
Mm-hmm.
as much as you want to think about ways that we could be better.
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot negate the fact that everybody has their own attitude, their own mindset, their own way of
Yeah.
going about things. You know what I mean? And there's a huge factor that we got to consider in all of this, which is money. You know what I mean? People's survival, their well-being, survival,
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
When it's threatened or they don't have the means to go about it day to day, their minds is not sound. You know what I
Right.
mean? Definitely, what you're telling them, they're not comprehending because man, somebody who's hungry or someone who just wants to just leave another day. Like they're not worried about all that grammar you're trying to talk to them.
Right.
What
Right. Yeah.
does a
Yeah.
relationship
That's
mean?
yeah.
So
That's facts.
I would say just giving back, in every little way, shape, or form. It doesn't necessarily got to be monetary.
Right.
Information is key. Like again, it's not about giving fish, but teaching how to fish, right?
Absolutely.
If they teach you how to fish and you can have fish for yourself, then I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know what to tell you.
You need to go
You know.
probably to Europe, where or Canada, yeah, Canada, where they give you free healthcare and all that stuff. That's probably where you belong. You
Oh
probably didn't
man.
recognize where you are. It's a capitalist society, so as such,
Yeah.
capitalize that shit. You know what I mean? So just more of help, creating rooms where we can hold healthy conversations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And agree to disagree without somebody picking up a gun and shooting the other person, or
Absolutely.
trying to stab
Talk your
somebody.
shit.
Like nigga, sit your ass down and use your goddamn brain.
Talk your shit,
You know
because
what I
we
mean?
need to learn
Use your
that.
brain. You know what I mean? Like they gave you one for that, so use it. Stop exercising
Yes.
weapons and all that stuff, man.
I think you hit on the key part
Yeah.
right there. We can agree to
So
disagree without pulling out our guns or fighting and shit like this
yeah,
and killing each other. Last question, AK. What does black men win? When you hear the phrase black men win, what does that mean to you?
black excellence.
Yes.
Yeah, black excellence, man. Any way, shape, or form, man. Like it's just. I mean, if you like alpha male, you just at your shit. If you're not an alpha
Absolutely.
male, you at your shit. If you, I don't know, man, wherever you are in that
You got
spectrum,
your
you at
shit.
your shit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Like if you living in your purpose or your truth, whatever the fuck that is to you, then you're winning. But if
Absolutely.
you're not living in that, if you're living in facade, then hey, that's still on you. You know what I
You
mean?
know what I'm saying?
It's. I mean, you wake up every day and look yourself in the mirror, right? And you the same. I mean, you see yourself, so you just gotta ask yourself, like, yo, am I really winning or not? But
Absolutely.
if you're not, do you want to join a winning race? I mean,
Hey.
it's a very easy thing, You just, get plugged into stuck in the middle, see the dope guests that have, been able to have over time,
Right.
connect one of them and go from there. I mean, or listen to, my good brother's podcast. He's always, throwing germs out there. Get one or two
I'm
things.
always
You know what I
I'm
mean?
always just
And
trying to
all
just
the
do it.
different, I can't even keep up with you sometimes, man. I'm like, okay, what is this? Like the fuck? I'm like, what is this new word? I have to go sit down and read
Ah,
again. I'm like, oh
man.
my god. I'm like, talking all that shit, talking about, I'm like, bro, you doing your own thing too. You know what I mean? So real recognize real.
Hey
So
man, we love you, bro. We thank you, man. Love for real.
y'all keep
Uh
doing your thing, man.
hey man, we
Keep doing
thank
your
you,
thing.
bro. We listen. We trying to be like y'all for real, man. We trying to get awarded like y'all. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying? We just trying to get awarded like y'all because y'all out here just laying the blueprint down. You feel what I'm saying? And it's a lot of podcast networks, like mine, like AKs and Flexes that are just just out here just on the independent scene doing the work. You feel what I'm saying? Like no shot to the 1% of podcasts who are getting those numbers, but I really take heed and take pleasure in knowing a lot of independent podcasters on the scene. Um, and it's amazing that half the people that I know are black men who
Mm-hmm.
who have started their own podcast and very
Mm-hmm.
much flourishing in that space. So it's great to see. So shout out to AK. Give him the Instagram handles, for
Uh,
stuck in the middle and
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Even
You
the
can follow.
YouTube pages.
Oh yeah, man. Definitely subscribe to Stuck in the Podcast. SITM Podcast on YouTube. Hit that subscribe button.
Yes, sir.
And man, SITM Podcast on all platforms, be it social, streaming, what have you. SITM Podcast. If you cannot find SITM Podcast, it's Stuck in the Middle Podcast. You see it. You cannot miss it.
Can't
It's
miss
the
it.
green red globe with
Yep.
Stuck in the Middle, in the center of it. You cannot miss that. And my private, my personal IG is Uncle AK, double underscore, I believe. But I'll just say, man, if you know there's somebody who is touch with their feelings, I beg you, don't click on my page. I
Yeah,
don't have
Lord
any.
Jesus.
I don't have any
Listen
emotions or
here.
feelings for you.
Disclaimer.
You know what I'm saying? So just don't do it.
Disclaimer.
Just don't do it.
BMW disclaimer. If you go to AK's page and you getting your feelings a lot, do not follow. Or if you hit it, the follow button, unhit it,
Yeah,
the
just don't do it.
follow button,
One.
because he will continue to post
Yeah.
what he wants, and that's his business. As the beautiful Tabitha Brown
Yeah.
would say, that's his business. All
Yeah.
right. Listen, I want to thank AK again for coming through. I want to thank everybody for listening. Check us out everywhere on all platforms. We're on all the major platforms, and as my brother Darius says, all the little motherfuckers too. We are you can follow us on Instagram at _ BMW podcast. This is not the car, okay? This is not associated with the car. You understand what I'm saying? But if BMW wants to, you know what I'm saying, you can always come and hit me with the check. You understand what I'm saying? I'll be here. You feel me?
I
So
see what you did there.
again, you see what I'm saying?
I see what you
So
did there.
so again, Instagram underscore BMW podcast. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We love you guys. We appreciate you. I will see you guys again. Peace, love, and hair grease.
Cheers.